What's happening, everybody? Rod J back again to take a look at another beer. Thanks for swinging by to check out another video. Tonight I'm taking a look at one from New Belgium Brewing out of Colorado, which a lot of people are familiar with. This is their Juicy Watermelon. So this is pretty much a watermelon lime ale, kind of a summer fruit beer they came out with. Comes in at 5% ABV, also 7 IBU. For those of you that do not like hops, obviously this is one you can drink and avoid any type of bitterness in a beer. Nothing really too much on the label. Pretty much just talks about it being a summer offering. Let's go ahead and get it open and get it into a glass and see what this one has to offer. And I apologize if you're picking up some of that background noise. Apparently I've now got the squeaky chair, so that might show up a little bit here in the video. But like most New Belgium beers, they're filtered before they go to the bottle, so you have a good amount of clarity there. You can see a lot of carbonation taking place. Not really much of a head though. Head came out pretty much under a half a finger and dissipated pretty quickly. Lots of lively action taking place, really racing up the glass there. And it has a nice, I guess you could say, golden straw-like color on it. You get a light behind it. Of course, it illuminates a little bit more out of the light. Still kind of has a little bit of a straw color, just a little bit darker. But kind of what you would expect to get on a beer like this. As far as aroma, I do pick up some of the notes of the yeast. Kind of has a breadiness in there. The watermelon and the lime are a little bit mute. I'm getting a little bit of the lime on the back end, not as much of the watermelon. It almost has like a kind of a staleness in there as well. Now these are still fresh from when I had picked these up, so there's no concerns there. But you really try to sniff really hard to get the aroma out. So not really great in the aroma area with this beer thus far. As far as the taste, I do get the watermelon in the taste. It does have a nice refreshing quality to it. It's got a pretty much thin texture on this one. Goes down rather easily. You can easily quaff this down on a summer day. Duration of the flavor though doesn't really hang around as much. Doesn't really stick in the mouth too long where you're having a nice lingering effect that you would expect to get on a watermelon or a lime fruity type beer. Kind of goes away pretty quickly, but on the back end it does have a nice refreshing quality. Despite seeing a lot of the lively carbonation, which I'm feeling in my chest a little bit, it doesn't really have anything on the back end being too over carbonated. It sits very well on the palate, and it's kind of got a lager type feel to it. But what it doesn't really have is more of that effect that I would want from that fruitiness. Picking up faint bits of that watermelon and that lime in the taste. I feel like there could be a little bit more of that to make it more of a quality beer. It is a good light body beer, so if you want something to be a little more lighter and for a hot summer day, this one can definitely do that. Like I said, you can definitely chug this down pretty easily, and in the end you're going to feel a little bit refreshed from it. It's not going to stand out. It's not going to be something that I would go out there and hunt down again probably, but if somebody handed it to me on the right hot day and in the right moment, yeah, I can definitely see kicking back and drinking one of these. If you had to drink a 6-pack of them, depending if you like a lot of fruit beer, to me it would just play out, like I said, like kind of like a regular lager, so I guess you probably could get through them. I ended up picking up a 12-pack of these to try out for one of my locations I have here. I've had to work my way through some of them before, but all in all, it's pretty decent in that I'm not going to really complain about it or anything like that. It's a fair beer in my mind. Just not anything that's going to really knock a person back, I believe. But again, this is the New Belgium Juicy Watermelon. If you've had it before, let me know. Put some comments in the comment section. Love to hear what you thought about it if you tasted this one as well. But with that all being said, I got to save some for the picture, but I appreciate you swinging by to check out another video. I look forward to catching you next time. Keep drinking good craft beers. Cheers.